Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you are well. I'm good too, Alhamdulillah. So today the speaker is very special to me because she's my friend and she was my senior as well. And she's an architect and she is an architect and she is a mom. That's why she's so special to me. She's a mom and she's an educationist by heart. She wants her nation to be rooted in its culture, to be on the right path, and she is willing to be active participant and contribute to it, to her dream. So I'm so happy to have her on my show, and I'm so happy that she is back to the work and she is taking this risk of being on screen and sharing uh, a very interesting topic with us. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. So enjoy the episode and do share your feedback. नहीं मैं फातिमा ही कहती हूँ मिस फातिमा ओके अस्सलाम वालेकुम मिस फातिमा how are you and how is life going so good to see you after ages
Walaikum assalam, Asma. I'm good, Alhamdulillah, and life is going good. Allah ka shukar hai, Alhamdulillah. And thank you so much uh, for giving me this opportunity.
I'm
And
so glad.
I'm good.
I'm glad and thank you for accepting this opportunity and for sharing your knowledge with us and for sharing your passion with us and educating us. Yeah. So let's move on to your presentation because I'm looking forward to learning about the markets of Lahore. So let's start.
Today I'm going to present on the topic of markets of Lahore. Before going ahead, let's have a brief look at a quick glance at what was Lahore to everyone. Lahore was central to the independence movements of both India and Pakistan, with the city being the site of both the Declaration of Indian Independence, the resolution calling for the establishment of Pakistan. Now coming to next slide, what are markets? Before moving ahead, it. Let's have what are markets. A market is a place where buyers and sellers can meet to facilitate to exchange or transaction of goods and services. There are two kinds of markets. Markets can be physical, like a retail outlet, or it can be virtual, like an e-retailer. As we have experienced in the past 3 years, due to pandemic, we were all using those e-retailers. Now coming to this slide, this is actually about what makes a city unique. Every city has its own unique DNA. This can be its geographic, demographic, economic, and institutional characteristic that makes it different from other places. These are the differences that makes a city different from another. Mar- Not every city is equally well suited for every kind of industry or any kind of economic opportunity. Now coming to this slide, this is actually about the social and the cultural identities. Social identities allows people to be part of group and gain a sense of belonging in their social world. These identities plays an important role in shaping self-image. Our culture shapes the way we work and play, and it makes a difference in how we view ourselves and others. The more people identify with a particular group, the more that group plays a role in shaping how people feel about themselves. It affects our values, what we consider right or wrong. This is how the society we live in influences our choices. Now, coming to this slides, let's have a look at the markets in the Lahore, the famous markets and shopping malls in Lahore. We are well aware with the markets of Lahore. Anarkali Bazaar is the most famous bazaar in Lahore. Liberty Market, Azam Cloth Market, Ichra Bazaar, Krishnagar, Vibe Block, Commercial Area, DHA, Cream Block, Sadar Bazaar, Krishnagar, Shad Bagh, Moon Market, Jeevan Market, Gari Shao, Hall Road, Barkat Market, Mazang, Galib Market, Firdaus Market, Kazafi Stadium, Zila, Link Road, Lakshmi Chowk, Shah Almi, Shahi Mohalla, Moti Bazaar, Urdu Bazaar, Gwal Mandi, Bank Square. The famous malls in Lahore are Emporal Mall, Packages Mall, Mall of Lahore, Amana Mall. This is the city plan of Lahore, and these gray circle represent the markets in the Lahore. We can see the diversity of markets in Lahore. Now coming to this slide, let's have a glance at Anarkali Bazaar. the market that defines Lahore's diversity. Narkali Bazaar is named after the fabled lover of Mughal Emperor Jahangir. That area that also houses the Mausoleum of the ill-fated Anarkali stretches from the Lahori Gate to the mall. Narkali Bazaar remains one of the oldest surviving bazaar of South Asia, dating back to at least 200 years. The Narkali market has re-established its excellence due to its delightful artwork at its buildings. It is now divided into two parts, the old Anarkali and the new Anarkali. It is famous for many. Uh, it is also famous for many. It is also famous for its food stall like bhel puri, chana chaat, on painted carts of bicycle. The landscape of the market, where one cannot miss the scrumptious samosas and jalebis. But the thing which pulls foodies to this bazaar is the Waris Nihari. Located at Akbari Road, this is one of the best niharis in this city has to offer, and the shop is often thronged by customers from all over the city. The bazaar also offers you beverages like matka chai. If you visit the bazaar on a hot day, a cool glass of rabri or Pehlwani lassi will be wonders in beating the heat. Now coming to this Liberty Market, located next to the main boulevard in Gulberg, Liberty Market is a heaven for shoppers with endless variety of silk, lace, footwear, ready apparel, and many more things. There are also a number of eateries where you can relax after a day spent in shopping. While the shops at the front might be appealing, delve further into the market, you will find a variety of shops on the other side of market selling a range of local goods including jewelry, khutsas, and kolhapuri chappals. Coming to Ichra Bazaar, one of the most economical among the top street markets of Lahore, Ichra Bazaar is the place to go if you are shopping for your wedding and you have some budget. The fact that this market is affordable makes it very crowded. However, you can find some of the best deals here on jewelry, clothing, shoes, toys, as well as electronic goods. It is located on Firozpur Road. Ichra Bazaar also offers a range of cultural dresses and desi food, including samosas, pakoras, fried gosht, fresh fried fish, and no one can forget those scrumptious baturas. And therefore, tourists like to come over there. Now, coming to the Hall Road, if you need to buy a new mobile phone, any kind of electronic device, head to Hall Road. This market is dedicated to the wholesale of mobile phones, electronic appliances, and related accessories. Retailers also have their stores from original to good quality copies. This is located near the Mall Road with the area dating back to the British rule when the British had four halls built there for parties and gatherings. Today, the halls have been converted into commercial spaces, but the name remains, as we can see in the buildings. We can see the those colonial architecture in these buildings. Coming to the Fortress Stadium, the charm of it is for high-end shopping and eat out. The Fortress Stadium is a popular open space consisting of shopping centers, restaurants, cafes, entertainment, and recreational areas, and also a sports stadium. It is located in Lahore, Kent. Fortress Stadium is also one of the most busy commercial areas of the city. Coming to this slide, we are all well aware of Urdu Bazaar, the house of publishers and books. Regardless of what era the book is from, if you are searching, you will probably find it in the Urdu Bazaar. Stationery shop, printing press, publishing houses, or all call the market their home. From academic to fiction, every kind of book can be found here in new and used variety at rate. Urdu Bazaar is one of the busiest market of Lahore. It is situated near the Anarkali Bazaar. This bazaar is known for, as I have already mentioned, about books selling, publishing, printing paper, and books relating materials. From school, college, course books to a world classic literature books are available here. Now coming to this MM Alam Road, now the high-end fashion street of Pakistan. MM Alam Road is a major road in Lahore named in honor of flying ace of Pakistan Air Force Muhammad Mahmood Alam. It runs from Main Market to Firdaus Market in Gulbarg. It offers you a range of uh, eatery shops. You can find any kind of eating brand over there. Now, coming to this slide, markets in the walled city of Lahore. The walled city of Lahore, also has market there which are commonly known as Fish Market, Akbari Market, Azam Cloth Market, Pakistan Cloth Market, Kestra Bazaar, Moti Bazaar, Vaughan Markets, Rafa Bazaar, Virtue Bazaar, Chatta Bazaar, Puriya Bazaar, Birds Market. These markets are present in inside the boundaries of Lahore Fort. Pepper Mandi Bazaar. Pepper Mandi Bazaar is one of the markets in the whole city of Lahore, which is situated among Lahori Gate and Alam Gate. This exists after partitions. It sells herbs, perfume, plastic bottles, as it is clearly clearly known from the name of the Pepper Mandi Bazaar. Now, coming to the Kashmiri Bazaar, situated inside the Delhi Gate of Lahore, we are all well aware of Delhi Gate, as it has the most splendid monuments inside it, like Sabil Hammam, the Sabil Wali Gali, and our like Wazir Khan Mosque is situated near the Delhi Gate. This market brings you closer to some of the oldest parts of the town, like I have already mentioned, those the Wazir Khan Mosque. This is dated back to the before partition, with clothing, both formal and casual, shoes and artificial jewelry being sold here at extremely economical rates. Vaughan Market is one of the walled city of Lahore, which was established 100 years ago. This bazaar sells product of seba, ban, plastic, all this stuff that is used to make furniture. All markets that are inside the Lahore fort serve different purposes and known to serve different products. These bazaars added life to the whole city, and due to these bazaars, a lot of people visit these bazaars. Srafa Bazaar in the 90s, this was established and it is biggest bazaar in the whole city of Lahore. Chatta Bazaar is one of the biggest silver market, which is Rangmail Chowk and linked with Srafa Bazaar. Akbari Mandi, it sells the best quality of grains and spices in town in Asia, which was set up in Mughal rulers. Shehu Bazaar. The Shehu Bazaar was named after the nickname of Shehzada Slim, that is Shehu. This Shehu market is renowned to sell the best quality of kusas and Kolhapuri chappals. Kinari Bazaar. It has been 100 years or more than that this bazaar was established inside the walled city of Lahore. During pre-partition, the shops in this market were owned by Sikhs and Hindus in majority. After partition, they were owned by Muslims. The Kanari Bazaar has around 150 shops filled with embroidered clothes. Kestra Bazaar is also located inside the walled city of Lahore and it adjacent to the Rangmail Chowk. Coming to Azam Cloth Market, Azam Cloth Market is situated in the Delhi Gate and clothes are exported to India, Pakistan, China, Iran, and many other countries. Now we have Vachuvali Bazaar. It is situated near Srafa Bazaar. After passing the Chatta Bazaar, it is the center of meat selling. Fish market. These are two fish markets in Moti Gate and Delhi Gate. Whole city of Lahore, which was established in 1916, around 45 years ago, all the supply of fish is made by these markets. Now coming to the malls of Lahore. Before coming to the malls of Lahore, the whole city of Lahore has a world inside it. It has best monuments, buildings, and market inside it. Now coming to the malls of Lahore, we have Emporium Mall. Emporium Mall is the one of the second largest mall in Pakistan. Emporium Mall is one of the most famous malls of Lahore. It opened its gate to tourists in 2016. Emporium Mall is spread over 2.7 million square feet and consists of 11 stories and located in Johor town. The mall speaks of its diversities in terms of shopping outlets. It has over 200 local and international brands. It also offers you a four-star hotel and a nine-screen cinema. Also, it has a spacious food court with a capacity of 3,000 people at a time. Other amenities of the hotel include fun factory park, bouncing banquet halls, restaurants, and eateries, a large hypermarket named Hyperstar Carrefour. Coming to the Packages Mall, this mall is known for its state-of-the-art structure developed according to the international standards. The mall started operation in Lahore in 2017. From its inception, the mall has successfully attracted tons of people. The mall has three floors, over 200 international and local brands, one of the top cinema, and a food court and a hypermarket. The mall also has 2,000 parking spots for car, 2,000 more for motorbike, reserved parking for women and handicapped customers. Coming to the Mana Mall, this mall is located in the famous market of Model Town, area of Model Town. The mall covers the area of 65,7600 square meters and comprises 8 floors and 4 basements. Each area is dedicated to a specific activity. The first 4 floors, lower ground, the first and second floor are dedicated to shops, whereas the third, fourth, and fifth floors are fixed for the food court, Magic Planet, amusement park, Velocity Health and Fitness Club, Pack Cinemas. Currently, the mall also has a Pakistan's largest trampoline park along with the state-of-art indoor amusement park and first ever video park. Fortress Square Park Mall. Fortress Square is a five-story shopping mall and entertainment complex with over 100 locals and international brands. It is sandwiched among Fortress Cricket Stadium, Hyperstar, and Sozo World. Apart from the huge variety of brands, the mall also has a spacious car parking, a food court, and a cinema. The mall was opened in 2014 and is visited by more than 3,000 people daily. Now, coming to this slide, this is the Mall of Lahore. Mall of Lahore is located at the heart of Lahore, Kent. The mall covers an area of 60,000 square meter to 65,000 square feet and has over 70 local and international stores of renowned brands. The building stands tall with a 13 floor rising and imposing 130 feet located on the intersection of Aziz Bhatti and Tufail Road. Interestingly, the mall is also the first smart building in Pakistan. These were just a few markets I have discussed in my presentation. Lahore offers you many more markets. The development of market is essential to the growth of urban economy and in strengthening the sense of place of the city. In the process of urban regeneration, some urban markets with tourism potential have been redeveloped to upkeep with the city's modernization. The attempts to redevelop markets can either be successful or not, which consequently influence change in the sense of place. There are three factors. First, the interaction and the relationships among the market's community can influence the strengthening or the weakening of the sense of place. Second, the physical setting influenced on how people view the market, whether it can fulfill their demands or not, or their activity for, for which purpose they are visiting the market. Thirdly, the image represented by the market is important in reinforcing the unique culture of the market. So the conclusion is concludes that sense of place of urban market is vital to be identified and understood to ensure that the market's operation continue to flourish after its regeneration. And if we talk why urbanization is important, it's because whole world is evolving. We have great malls in the world. Shopping culture has changed, so it's necessary for Lahore to urbanize itself with a world base. But the most important factor is the urbanization must include our social and cultural elements in them. Thank you so much.
Okay, so while you were explaining the markets of Lahore, different markets of Lahore, I was just going through Lahore. I was feeling myself in different areas of Lahore, like in these markets, in marketplaces, and how these areas cover a lot of built area of Lahore, and it plays important role. If we are having we are having a vibrancy in these areas, we can have vibrancy in major parts of the city. This is something that was coming to my mind from the placemaking perspective as well, from how these areas are so important uh, in sharing the culture aspects of life. The lifestyle, the behaviors that we see in the marketplaces, it's very different. In different sort of bazaar, the different masses come, people from different backgrounds come, and the lifestyle or the energy that we experience in the marketplaces is so different. Like we see different energy in bazaars, we see different energy in shopping malls. So it is very interesting site to explore, and I think that professionals must experience this as well, and this for most, especially the urbanist. I think this is amazing one to explore with the professionals who are the urbanists and who are making the place making changes. And of course, placemaking does says that markets are a huge contribution for great public spaces.
And if we talk about why we are adapting to the vertical living, it's because, as we all know, that land is scarce. Population is increasing day by day, and obviously land is not increasing. When we build vertically, we save the land, and we can offer not only shopping, we offer living, like we provide apartments, we have shopping malls, and we have recreational elements, and we have like uh, 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 food courts that comes all under one roof. But you can't say that vertical living is important. We have anarkali and different bazaars in Lahore, which are not vertically, but they offer you everything horizontally. But it all depends on the trends the world are offering to us.
Yes. Okay. I would definitely appreciate you on this point that sometimes we are aware of things as professionals or as human or as citizens, but we tend to incline towards something that is more similar, or that more resonates with us in our values. So being a traditionalist, or being someone who loves wall city area and who loves the old culture, I really don't appreciate the mall cultures or the malls. Maybe I don't feel relatable to that place because I enjoy exploring. I don't love to explore bazaars or doing shopping, etc. But I do find it difficult to go to malls, and as compared to the bazaars, because in bazaars I feel like on the human scale level, I can relate to that place well. But the point you have raised that yes, due to urbanization and due to scarcity of land, we need malls. We need to go vertically. We're vertical, and yes, we need to create, or we need to design those areas on the basis of our culture, maybe more than. And but something that bothers me is that we don't find local businesses in malls. We
Exactly,
find
my point.
brands more there, so this is
Exactly.
something that bothers me a bit.
That bothers me also. My point was like, if we are adapting the world, but the main point, the main focus should be that we should not ignore our values, our culture, and our social gatherings that we used to have. These aspects should be covered in the malls too, so
Yeah.
that we can cover up our values, our cultural aspects too. And on the other side, we are also adapting those urbanization. My point is like, we
Yeah.
should not ignore other factors in urbanization, and we should not, if we are going with the culture, we should not ignore that urbanization is also the part of life now.
Yeah, and also one thing just came to my mind is that, do we really need malls in all areas of Lahore? Like, I mean, in all
Exactly.
areas of city, why are we just creating malls more and more and more? Like, we can have the dedicated spaces and just build around it. Because uh, when I see the vicinity of Emporium Mall and of Packages Mall, I just don't understand that why do we have to have another mall in this kind of area, maybe they had
See,
land and they built on, maybe. But the fortress care, like, I appreciate the presence or the location of fortress care because it's already in one public space vicinity. And that but there must be different factors, but this is something that bothers me because we are not
but you know,
considering the vicinity. Yes,
But
yeah.
with the passage of time, apartment living, we are adapting to the apartment living instead of having big houses like we used to have in our childhood. It's all because we cannot afford if those big lands in our like in our cities, Lahore is has expanded to such extent that we cannot even imagine. If we start roaming Lahore from wall city, that was only the Lahore. If we are talking about those our like if we have heard about different stories from our grandfathers and grandmothers, from our ancestors, that Lahore was just around that wall city. Now, if you start to work, if you start to drive from wall city and you have defense and EMA cloning, you can see a visible change and visible adaptability uh, with the passage of time we have. Like even our architecture, we are adapting to the how the world is changing. So it's better beside of sticking to one factor we used to have in our ancient, like in our history, we should adapt to the new trends. But at the same time, we should also, as I have discussed it before, like we should not ignore our values. If we are adapting to mall culture, then we should, as an architect or as an urbanist or as an designer, it's our responsibility or it's our duty to add those cultural values, those like anything we ancient antiquity we have or cultural values in those malls, so that it can be an amalgamation of both things like urbanization and our culture.
Yeah, and I would like to add here that in past or in the old culture, old Lahore, we see townhouses. The term in the abroad, we see townhouses like there is shopping bazaar street in ground floor, but there are houses they are living in the first floor in
The
upper
first floor
stories.
they used to
Yes, but
they
now
have.
now people are moving out of their places because they don't want to live in there and they want to move to better societies
Why?
maybe.
Why is this? Because this is because the people, the mindset has changed,
Yes,
the
mindset is.
trend has changed. But still, uh, we need to. We should not ignore our values. If we
Hmm.
are adapting and if the mindsets are changing at the same time, we should stick to our culture, our values, because that's what we are, and that's the thing that represents us in the world.
Yeah, like see, if there is a problem of scarcity of land, then why are you not utilizing the places that you already have? Why are you moving out of your homes? Why are you encouraging people to move out of their homes? Why the mindset is not shifting towards making their lives better or their streets or
Because
their
that's how,
areas better?
sorry, I'm cutting you in between. That's because there comes the word regeneration. And as a designer, that's our responsibility, or that's our, we, not responsibility, that's our duty to regenerate those places
Yeah,
so
definitely. That's
that they want to live at those places.
exactly.
The architecture and the uh, if you talk about those building, those if you are talking about the ball mandi and the those houses we have at the first floor, can you describe the can you imagine those buildings and those I can remember, I still can visualize the there's a mandir over there, and there even we talk about the where we can have but try. There are two elephants. We know what's the name of that joke? We have two elephants over there that represent how Hindus and different culture were linked together, and then we have independence and how our culture evolved. Obviously, we have lived with Sikhs, Hinduism, and Muslim were living together. We do have some influence from them, but you can see regeneration is the word, or regeneration is the term that can help those places to so that the outlook can be the same, and the inside uh, we can change the inside interior of the houses, but
Yeah, and make it more livable.
yes, we can work it out.
Yeah,
But
this is something that we need to work on, and this is something that we wanted to land on as well. I really appreciate your and yes, I just forgot to mention that I love the pictures in your presentation. They were so good, and while listening to your presentation, I was inspired to write an article as well. So yes, when that's out, I'll share it with you as well.
Much.
And
Thank you so much. I would like to thank you. You gave me this opportunity and you gave me this said, Fatma, what you are going to present on this topic. Thank you so much. Uh,
I'm happy to do that, and I'm happy that you were able to trust me and yourself, and just coming out and
that's why you
presenting it. And
trusted
it was
me.
such it was a teamwork, definitely it was a teamwork, and
Yeah,
I
obviously.
yeah, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate your courage and I appreciate your effort, and thank you so much for this healthy talk, for the presentation, and then this healthy talk, because this is how we are going to learn, this is how we are going to educate people, definitely, and this is how we are going to own our city as well, inshallah. So looking forward to more
Inshallah.
projects with you. I hope to see you again,
Inshallah,
inshallah.
inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah, thank you so much, take care of yourself,
So
and
much.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.